Tribalism, Astro Van Tribe. I came up with that on the last road trip. On my way out, I had the four-wheel drive put in, and the lift kit and everything. And it was just on my mind. And I've mentioned this in other videos, but we're tribal. Human beings are tribal. We try to find groups that are like-minded. It only makes sense, right? And I have to say that the Astro Van people, the Astro Van tribe, is proving to be what every other thing I've ever been into is. It's 90% plus of those people are cool. Want to help each other out. When I was, the bicycle thing, you know, the clunkers, BMX cruisers, those are all cool dudes. When I was riding motorcycles, same thing. I mean, there's always a few bad apples, a couple jerk-offs. You know? I don't like to join clubs. It's funny, when I used to pal around a lot of motorcycle dudes, if we were around any three-patch guys, and I got to know some of them, they'd always approach me to join. I've been asked to join several three-patch clubs. My response to that was always the same. Why? You guys invent your own bullshit and then you believe it. Then I got to play by a bunch of stupid rules. That's just not my thing. So I avoid that. I avoid clubs. Plus, if there's, let's say you get along with the majority of those dudes, but there's one or two of those guys that are just idiots doing stupid things, and they're wearing a jacket with colors and everything else, well, they represent everybody else in that group. So they make everybody else look bad. It's like the situation we have with the police now and everything else. Obviously, not all the police are bad guys, but a lot of people think they are because of a couple bad apples. So it just kind of stinks. But I just wanted to talk about this with the Astro Van thing, because the Astro Van tribe is no joke, and I'm going to do the build out. I'm at a standstill right now because I don't want to remove the rear air and heat. And just because I share what I do publicly with the YouTube videos and the Instagram, again, Astro Van Tribe on the Instagram, a guy actually reached out to me there, and he said, hey, if you're going to get rid of your rear air, I'd like to buy it from you. Now, I didn't take it very seriously at first, but it was in the back of my mind. And at that point in time, I wasn't sure I was going to get rid of the AC. Then I decided I wanted to get rid of the AC. And before I even had a chance to contact him, he contacted me about it. So we've been working this deal, and that's what's going to happen. So it's pretty cool. You know, I'll get this stuff removed. He'll cover the cost to do that, and then I'm going to give him everything. I'm going to give him the headliner, the side panels, the entire AC unit, all the lines, the wiring harness. He even said he wants the rear heat. It's great. And he gave, it's funny, I was over there today to talk to him, and he gave me this big thing to reflect this, which I wasn't even going to use. So I'll do that. And that's pretty cool. So just saying, you know, it's funny with social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. A lot of people knock it. I understand. It's easy to be upset with that because of what's been going on with politics and whatnot, and how these platforms are, if that's what you're going there for, the politics of things, they're basically Pravda. They all lean to one side. And that pisses off a lot of people, so they're walking away from that. And I don't blame them. I kind of understand that way of thinking. But I'm not on social media platforms for politics. I don't care anymore. I've given up on it. So for me, everything else I use it for is hugely beneficial. It's like anything else. You get out of it what you put into it. And if you're going to be negative-minded about something, then you're only going to see the negative. But I have to tell you, by putting myself out there publicly and just being myself, it's been nothing but beneficial to me. I can't think of any negatives. I'd be hard-pressed to think of a negative so far. The majority of the people I've met, the interactions I've had with people in 3D because of this has been good. Just like this thing that's going to happen now. So I encourage you all to be good human beings, continue to be honest, continue to try to help each other out, and then be the change you want to be, as a pretty famous guy once said. So that's it. Have a good day. Astro Van Tribe.